Hello all, I welcome you all. I am Naveenkumar Nagipogu, a team member at Construction Leaders. In this video, we will be talking about our upcoming live online course, that is Building Information Modeling and Revit Architecture. We will more discuss in detail related to the contents we are going to cover in the course. This is a short introduction about the Construction Leaders. I hope you all are well aware about the Construction Leaders. We build professional leaders for the construction industry and we empower the civilians. And this is our track record so far, and it is still going on. And it is about me, Naveenkumar Nagipogu. You can find more information about me on my LinkedIn profile, www.linkedin.naveenkumarnagipogu. Let's come to our training course curriculum. And the course structure and the tools will be teaching inside the curriculum is subjected to change according to the industry needs and standards. When it comes to the module 1, we will be introducing the AEC industry to you, the architecture, engineering, construction and operations industry. Many of the people know more about architecture and engineering and the construction. What happens after building our facilities, after building structures? Will goes to the operational space, that is related to the maintenance. There also we can find a huge scope for our professionals. We will be discussing more in detail about operations space also. Inside of this module, we will be discovering the industry sectors, construction pages, project delivery methods, project team, the roles and responsibilities. And this curriculum and this content prepared by me in such a way, there is a slight difference between the academic curriculum and this curriculum, because I included the latest project delivery methods also, that is integrated project delivery methods. On that basis only, and to implement that one only, we are making use of BIM, that is Building Information Modeling. We will discuss more in detail about this in our classes. Let's move on. The second module will be giving an introduction to BIM, Building Information Modeling. See, as I have a research background also, I was fortunate to work under the professors and PhD candidates, and I got so much content into my mind and so much knowledge. So I will be taking care of you and teaching, explaining each and everything to you people, right from the fundamentals, not directly with the BIM, from the CAD itself, computer-aided design or drafting. What is it, from where it comes? Everything I will be discussing in the classroom. And BIM thinking. You want to explore the BIM world and you want to jump into the BIM domain. Then what kind of thinking you should have? That is BIM thinking. How you should think. That also will be discussed in our classrooms. Their fundamental and objectives. And what is evolution of BIM? We will be discussing levels, dimensions. See, there is no technology or a tool which is developed overnight, right? Everything got evolved over the period of time. We will be discussing more about that and benefits to our traditional design and construction processes. Before BIM also, the people were building the buildings, bridges, highways, each and everything. Then what is the difference between that traditional way of construction and this virtual design and construction by using BIM? Then we'll jump into the BIM principles and concepts, common BIM terminologies and standards. When it comes to standards, very, very important. Very, very important. I am familiar with the national and international standards. Of course, our Indian government also is trying to develop the BIM and the digital strategies. I read so many reports related to that. So I will be sharing those documents with you and we'll be discussing what is discussed inside those documents. And the common terminologies. Really, the terminology is very, very important in the BIM. We will discuss more about that. And BIM tools and software. You know, in the market, in the industry, there are so many tools and technologies and softwares. Out of all those, which one we have to choose? Which is how we are going to get benefit out of those softwares and tools. We'll be discussing more. And if you say something as a BIM software or BIM platform, what are the qualities that should have a software? What are the qualities that software should have? Are they cloud platform? What are the qualities that platform should have? Everything we'll discuss more in detail, and the functionalities of BIM tools, how they are going to work in our project, and how we are going to make use of those products. That is also important. We'll discuss more. Then in module 4, when it comes to advanced BIM concepts and applications, the sustainability is a very, very buzzword, and it is a very vast domain. We will be talking more about the sustainable design using the BIM and the energy analysis. Then BIM user for the cost estimation and quantity takeoff, facility management, asset tracking, prefabrication and modular construction, virtual reality and the augmented reality and simulations. And we will be talking more about the extended reality also, that is XR. I have a personal experience using mixed reality. I will be teaching you guys how to make use of that in our classes. When it goes to the module 5, we'll discuss the reality of BIM, particularly in our Indian AECO industry. We'll discuss following these contents a new era and the early adopters of the BIM and challenges and opportunities, and how our Indian companies are dealing with the BIM. And BIM adoption, what is the current landscape of BIM and the BIM market in our India? Then future outlook for BIM, every origin we will be able to give based upon statistics, how we are adapting the BIM and how much market is there for BIM now and how much it will be. Everything we will discuss, and the future scope also. Then module 6, BIM market in India. We are not limiting ourselves to India only, but for abroad also and the foreign also. See, there is a whole international market for the BIM. For example, if you see any LinkedIn profile, people will be working for some time in India, then they will be switching for the abroad, for the better opportunities, for the international growth and all. If they are able to do, then why not we? And damn sure, we also can do that. Everything we need is right skill, right time, at the right place. I will be giving more content and more knowledge about all these things in our coming classes. Then we will be discussing key trends driving BIM adoption in India and abroad. Then opportunities for BIM professionals, not only limited to India but also in the global level. What are all the roles, responsibilities of BIM a guy will be having in the industry? We will be discussing more and more. Then job opportunities specifically, I am going to focus more on the job opportunities because ultimately we all will be needing a job, right? We should earn our bread and butter. We should take our food under the table, right? So how to land on the job? How to search for a job opportunities in the BIM? Everything we will be talking more in detail in our classes. Then when it comes to implementation and project case studies, in real life, in real projects, what are all the projects made use of the BIM? What are they, where are they, and how have been adapting the BIM and implementing inside the projects? That we will be discussing more in detail. We'll take a real life project case studies and examples so that you will be having a great idea about it. Not only is successful, we may talk about some failures also because of some traditional practices and because of some human errors and miscommunication. And we'll also be discussing more in detail how we can reduce the number of errors and eliminate human errors by using the BIM. Everything we'll talk about. And future trends and advancements. This BIM is really rapidly evolving. So we should focus more about this and the future also. Now let's come to the module 9. Let's start our Revit journey. Exclusively the Revit architecture. We'll give an introduction to Revit architecture. We will be opening our Revit software which will be installed in our laptops. Then we will be showing you the interface and we will teach each and every tool in the architecture. Then we'll try to understand the project file structure. Whenever you open Revit, what we will be able to see. If you want to start a project, how we are going to start. And what are the key requirements to start the project in the Revit? And what is the input data we required? Everything will be discussed in more in detail. Then there are so many tools and the keys as navigation tools and menus in Revit. Then basic project setup, how we are going to set up the project. Then defining project units, creating levels, grids, and configuring the project settings and preferences, however we need in our project. Then introduction to BIM families and components Revit. This is very, very, very important concept. We will be discussing more and we will be focusing more. Then creating architectural elements. You know, right, what are all the architecture elements? We will be able to create each and everything inside the Revit. I will be teaching that. Right, from the walls, curtain walls, columns, beams, doors, windows, and creating and modifying floors, ceilings, and roof. Then staircase, sliding the ramps, and understanding how Revit is working and how the Revit interface is acting for us and how Revit is understanding our commands, everything. Then after developing a 3D model, you know, so far we learned how to make use of the Revit interface tools and all. We will be developing a 3D models. For example, I will show at the end of this presentation. You know, we will be creating a 3D models, not only just 3D models, but also having a rich information. Yes, building information modeling, that information is very, very important. I will be showing you how to create the information inside the Revit models. Then will become a BIM model. After that, how to extract the details from the BIM model. Creating and managing sheets, views, producing drawings, annotations, dimensions, and tags. Then how to take care of the quantity at the takeoff. How to bring out the schedules, the number of doors, number of toilets or urinal fixtures or water closets, or how much quantity of the wall or a concrete or the rebar, whatever we can extract. That is about construction documentation. And finally, we will be printing the sheets, we will be producing the drawings. Then we'll focus on more on developing a portfolio. So far you have learned what is building information modeling and how we are going to develop a 3D model in the Revit. Then the developing portfolio is very, very important because the portfolio speaks more than 1,000 words. Really. Whatever the work so far we did and so far we learned, that we will be documenting in a very nicely manner so that whenever you are reaching out a recruiter, then you can share your resume as well as a portfolio. Then that portfolio speaks more behalf of you because you have done a great work. Now I will be taking care more about that. Then how to reach the recruiters and how to find the recruiters first and how to find the BIM companies. Then what a typical BIM resume should look like. Then how to prepare for the interview. From my side, I will be giving you 100% placement assistance. I will help you to crack the BIM interviews. Yes, that is from my side, my assurance. Then, and when it comes to module 15, that is recap. You know, whatever so far we discussed and we did, that will be recapping again. Then we'll give a fresh perspective again, and you will be realizing the great content you have learned, the great knowledge you have gained, and the great skill, the BIM and the Revit architecture you gained. We'll be recapping everything. Then we'll be giving some tips to get started your career in the BIM. Yes, this is all about our course content structure. I will be delivering content about the BIM and Revit architecture more than I am showing here, okay? And satisfaction is my guarantee. Then let's stay updated by the advancement and latest trends and technologies in this industry. Then if you have any doubt, you can contact me at any time. I am Naveenkumar Nagipogu. My mobile number is there. And I do have a YouTube channel that is named Naveenkumar Nagipogu. You can contact me over there also. Then I would like to show you some of the examples project, how we are going to get developed per se. This is one of the examples for the 3D model. We may going to develop something looks like this. And it is one more short pan for having the furniture equipment and all. We will be able to create this type of 3D models like anything. Then not only the just 3D model, but also a big buildings, skyscrapers, and landscape. What about the grass, trees you are seeing there? We will be developing a landscape also. There, yeah, this kind of buildings we may develop in our project. I have a huge set of resources. The CAD plans, PDF, section details, elevation details, everything I will be sharing with you. You'll be having all the learning resource material. Then you can follow me through. And not only this architecture, I will give you a little glimpse about Revit structure also. As our background is civil engineering, we are very familiar with those structures also. So why that we can do this one also? Yeah, we may develop this kind of big story framed RCC structure also. Yes, this is all I wanted to convey to you, and I'm damn sure whatever you are seeing here, that is really rare. I will be explaining and delivering more and more in our course. Yes, I wish everything will be fine. This I feel and I see this as a great opportunity to each and every one of you if you want to gain a skill which is industry standard, and if you want to start your career in the building information modeling. Thank you.